Can you get it? Make sure you've got.
We're live.
Do you have all the shows on it?
Let me check. Yeah, everybody's in. All right, here we go. What's going on, everybody? This is the RCBL.
This is the Rocktown Rundown live from Allstar Weekend 2023. So we're going to be talking all day to different players, coaches. We might even have some players' moms on the podcast. Everything's going to be going on. The man we're about to introduce needs no introduction, but we're going to give him one anyway.
For all you NPCs.
We got Luke Keister, shortstop and second baseman for the RCBL Shockers. He's leading the league. He's got
tied first for doubles,
350, second in hits, and he's hitting 355. Luke, thanks for being on the show.
Absolutely, glad to be here.
So this Shockers team, you didn't have the best end to the first half that you wanted, but we've been impressed with what we've seen. I mean, you started out 1-3, and then you had an 8-game win streak, and then you had a 4-game win streak. What was the key to the turnaround for this team?
You know, like Pot says all the time, it's putting all three phases of the game together. You got to hit the ball, got to throw the ball well, and you got to make plays in the field. And for the most part, in those stretches, we were doing that really well. I mean, you can always improve, especially in those last two games. We didn't execute as well. We haven't been hit with runners in scoring position, runners on base, honestly. So that's definitely something we'll have to take into the second half and kind of fix up a little bit. But I like where we're at right now. We're tied first for the league and at the moment. So.
I forgot. Since we got the makeshift microphone, home run derby, we got a tape measure. Go right ahead.
And make sure you speak up a little because we're a little bit farther
We
away
don't
from
actually
the camera this time.
Okay, sounds good.
There you go. So, you got any questions?
Yes. So, you said this was your second All-Star game.
Yes, sir, it is.
So tell us a little about what happened last year.
So last year, unfortunately, they got to play in the Veterans game, which was awesome. Night before, just like this year. Got ready for home run derby, finished the home run derby, and then there was a full-on downpour, and it canceled the game. And unfortunately, we couldn't make it up. So this is my second All-Star appearance, technically, but this will be my first actual game.
So I think I heard somewhere that you played on the. Oh, it's just as you talk about it, it's raining right now.
Hopefully, there's not too much more than this. Yeah. This is fine.
Yeah. So tell us about your. I think you played on the 2021 team.
Yes, I did.
Championship team. But last year, unfortunately, you weren't able to get it done. You had an early exit to the Montezuma Braves. What do you think? Has been the key to, after not getting it done, what was your mentality coming into this season saying, you know what, we can still win 2 out of 3?
So, honestly, our mentality coming into this year was to, as all years, is win a championship. And we have rebuilt our roster back up to what it was. Dawson's coming back again this year, having another great year like he did last year. Other components, we got Frankie that didn't play last year and has shown up to a few games this year, which has been nice and a big help. And, we're just getting our core back kind of like we did in 2021. We're missing a few dudes from that group, but we got some other dudes that are taking roles and, playing well, man.
So you talk about the championship, but you did win a championship earlier this year. Was it Shenandoah? Didn't you guys win ODAX?
Oh, no, we did not, unfortunately. We won so we lost the championship series to Lynchburg in ODAX, and then we won our regional tournament.
Right, regional championship.
Yep, we won that, and then we just couldn't get it done against Lynchburg, man.
Yeah, so if you are not aware, this Shockers team is full of Shenandoa players.
Not as full as the 2021 team. I think
I don't know.
There was one guy who wasn't a Shenandoah Hornet that year. Now I think it's pretty. I hate to use the word diverse, but
but you got Nolan Potts, who's the head coach. He also played at Shenandoah. So tell us a little bit about how that success from Shenandoah has transferred over to this team.
It's a bitter taste in our tongue right now, not being able to get it done in super regionals and then having to come here straight from there. It's a bitter taste in your mouth from Lynchburg. So to get a win overall, just at some point this year, would be a huge honor to win a championship this year. So hopefully it'll be something to build off and go into, Shenandoah this upcoming year and fuel us and try to get a championship there.
So you talk about that. You came back straight from Shenandoah to play here, and then shortly after this season, you're going to have to go straight back to Winchester.
Yeah,
So
What year are you?
I'm going to be a sophomore at Shenandoah University.
So how do you manage like all this? So how do you like stay like rested throughout your, because you're busy all the time, it looks like.
That's a great question. How do I stay rested from all this? But I find ways. I find a way to sleep at night. Sometimes it's 2 in the morning. Sometimes it's 11. But I always make sure that I get some sort of rest and make sure I'm eating right so I can maintain weight, gain a little bit of weight going into the fall this year. So you just got to find a way, man.
So this, we've talked about the Shockers. We talked about Shenandoah. There's a reason you're in this All-Star game. We talked about your stats, 355, tied for the league in doubles, and then you're second in hits. What's been the key for your offensive success?
Just taking what I did in college and keeping that approach and just trying to maintain it here. I don't want to go too much into it. I don't want to give my secrets away, but just maintaining that approach and then building off what I can improve in. I know early in the season I was just very swing heavy, wasn't looking at my pitch. And, later in the season, as I started getting a little bit warmer, was just looking for my pitch, and I've been getting it. And good things have been happening so far.
So this Shenandoah team, as far as offense goes, I mean, the 2 losses, I mean, they're still a little sour in your mouth, but over the course of the last 2 weeks, 2 walk-offs within a 2-week period. This team's been playing clutch, and then the other times that they haven't been playing clutch, it's just been blowouts. I mean, you were able to sweep a doubleheader with these Montezuma Braves. What's been the key to getting it done in the clutch?
Honestly, man, it's not one guy doing it. It's multiple different guys in our lineup that have been getting it done. So it's not like we're relying on the same, 1, 2, 3 people. But I think we have numerous guys that have hit 300 plus, numerous guys that have over 9, 10 RBIs. So it's not like it's one person, but on a given night, it's just somebody different. I mean, Nick hit a 3-run bomb against Montezuma. And,
that video got 2,000 views on Instagram.
Yeah. I mean, it's been sick, dude. And it's just, again, like that. Kirk's been throwing the ball real well, and it's not just him on the mound, but it's like, Caden Spade's been throwing really well. We've had different guys like Dawson getting it done at the plate, against Elkton. We're down to the final out, and he stepped up there, had a clutch 2 RBI single, kept us in going into extra innings. Yeah. So
one of these clutch guys has been Dawson Russell, who's over here. Come on, right over here. Thanks for being on the show. So tell us about it. First half, I mean, it didn't end the way you wanted, but you had an 8-game win streak, a 4-game win streak. That 8-game win streak was the longest for the Shockers team since the championship season 2 years ago. What's been the key to the success for this team?
Yeah, I mean, it's been a great first half.
And if you could speak up a little bit.
We're a little bit farther.
Yeah, I got you. It's been a great first half, we set ourselves up for success, really. Second seed, going in the little break, that's where you want to be, able to compete for that first seed, going into the postseason. But, I mean, like, I know Luke's been probably speaking to it, but I think we have great team camaraderie. We know each other really well, and we just know how to compete. We go out there every night trying to win. We're not really trying to coast by every night. We're trying to have fun, but at the same time, we all care about winning. Whereas, I guess, some people in this league, may want to get reps, but we want to win as well. And that's our goal, get back to the 2021 team where we won it all. And, I mean, that was just a really good feeling. There's a lot of us returning from there, and we want to get back to those winning ways.
Now, were you on this Shenandoah team too?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Last year.
So coming over as a freshman last year, what was it like going to Super Regionals?
Oh, that was really cool. I mean, that team was special. That team really was special. Every day in practice, the energy was always there. The leaders of that team were great. I know guys like Frankie, Gavin, Claw, some of our captains, just always looking out for guys. Even like, freshmen coming in. It's like that was a really old team, really, and they cared about all of us. I mean, it really was a team atmosphere, and that's what you can attribute all this success to, I believe.
So you've been calling pretty good games from behind the plate. Let's see, Kirk Messick has been getting it done like crazy. But how's it been being his ghostwriter?
I mean, if I see what I'm catching that night, I'm like, oh,